Hey there, KlicKNettars. I'm Kwame Alexander, and welcome to Wkly Hit List. It's about 7:01 o'clock right now. It's Tuesday, June 28, 2022. And as you can see, we're live. I mean, it's right. Hold on. It's right there. You see? You see the dot, and then the four letters LIVE, live. See? We're live. And as you can also see, I'm still chilling here at this beautiful beach resort in Italy. So tonight, we're going to take a trip back to last month's opening weekend of Marvel Studios' Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness as part of our inside scoop tonight. We'll also... So I'm sorry, I gotta check to see if I'm muted. Okay, so I'm not. Whew. So far so good. As I was saying, you also get to see a sneak peek of the season 8 finale of The Flash on the CW tomorrow night. We'll also discuss some other Marvel Studios news regarding San Diego Comic-Con next month. And for the first time ever, you'll see the first ever back-to-back Celebrity of the Week, because I just remembered I didn't show the Celebrity of the Week last week. Okay, so here we go. This is our inside scoop. Now, like most people, I want to see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness last month during opening weekend. As you know, it starred Benedict Cumberbatch and Elizabeth Olsen. And well, what was really cool? What was really cool about seeing this movie is that I got to see in 4XD at Wkly. I mean, I've seen only a few movies in 4XD. So let me stop talking right now and just show you my experience. And and one thing to keep in mind, well, this is actually an episode of FakeTV Box, which is going to premiere tomorrow afternoon at 12 on KlicKNet. Yeah, that's right, KlicKNet. It's finally a channel. So without further ado, here's the world premiere, I guess, of this new episode of FakeTV Box. This is never before seen, and you'll be the first to see it right now. So let me get out of this and let me move myself, and bam. As you can see, I was on my way to Wkly Cinemas with my big sister. It was opening weekend for Marvel Studios' Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and I was really excited to see this movie, and in 4XD, because there's nothing better than 4XD. Of course, we had a little carpool karaoke along the way, with me doing all the singing as usual. You say, please, teach me, baby, teach me, baby, me, baby. You say, please. We headed to the Poppin' Wkly Theater in Flushing, Queens. We've been there before in mid-November for its grand opening and saw Eternals. Then we went back to see Spider-Man No Way Home. On the first Friday, it premiered at Wkly. Kiss off the rain, kiss off the rain, kiss off the rain, kiss off the rain. No, can't stop the rain. Yeah, 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 yeah. Here we are going through the doors of the 10 Grand Mall in Flushing, where, as you can see, everything inside was supposed to open late last year, but some things fell behind schedule due to COVID-19 delays. Nonetheless, the Wkly Theater was alive and well. We made sure to buy our tickets in advance for Doctor Strange 2 and made sure to get the 4XD experience as we knew this stuff was going to get real. After taking the escalators up to the theater's level, we came across the bar which was serving special drinks and snacks inspired by the movie Doctor Strange 2. I ordered the Chaos Magic Strawberry Lemonade because it's no problem having a drink before a movie. It was almost showtime, so I hopped over to the concession stands with my sister, and I bought a really big soda, some chicken fingers, and fries. It was 7 p.m. and it was time to go inside. Now, because of copyright restrictions, I told my camera crew that we could not record anything during the movie. We could only record stuff before and afterwards. But by now, the movie is streaming on Disney Plus. So for those who didn't see it in theaters, I don't want to hear that you couldn't because you wanted to see something else or had other things to do. What's up, going? 4XD made the movie so much better than normal 2D, and it lived up to the aspects of horror. Marvel Studios has proved it hasn't lost a step in the post-COVID era. Just you wait till Thor: Love and Thunder and Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. We won't know what hit us. All right, that was that was the inside scoop of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness over weekend. And like I said, you can see that new episode of FakeTV Box tomorrow afternoon at noon on KlicKNet. So next up, let's see what to expect from Marvel Studios. on what to expect from Marvel Studios at San Diego Comic Con in 2022, and it's just next month. So what I'm gonna do right now is start showing one of the things I have. And then share something new of you, so I can also take down the ticker. Hold on, and okay, so here it is. All right, so after Kevin Feige revealed they were headed back to San Diego, we look at what most studios might bring with them. Now, this is from Murphy's Multiverse, which is a website that does great articles about movies, TV, gaming, sports, comics, and exclusives. So there's the president of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige. And it was just last month. No, it was just a couple of weeks ago. No, wait, it was last week. So I get my calendar mixed up. It was just last week that Marvel Studios confirmed it will have a presence in H Hall for the first time since 2019. H Hall is one of the big events at San Diego Comic Con every year. As we all know, most studios hasn't had a H Hall panel in 2020 or 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So Kevin once said the studio wouldn't go to San Diego Comic Con if they couldn't over deliver. So fans must be in for a bit of a treat this July next month. And here's what Murphy's Multiverse believes fans can expect. It could be a major She-Hulk presence, because She-Hulk Attorney Law premieres in August on Disney Plus. The assurance of sure things is that most studios' presentation will have a heavy dose of their next big thing, which is She-Hulk. And by the time SDCC rolls around, it will have about 2 months since the full-length trailer for the series had dropped. So a fresh trailer certainly makes sense, given the series will be streaming 4 weeks after San Diego Comic Con. Most studios always likes to have cast members on stage for presentations. So don't be too surprised if the main actress for the show shows up, and if they really want to blow the roof off of Hall H, they get Charlie Cox, who we all know plays Daredevil. Now, another thing we could expect is a first look at Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Now, the next source thing is that Hall H gets a good chunk of time. So, wait. For Hall H is that a good chunk of time will be devoted to Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, which is the final Marvel Studios film this year. So, and while we haven't got any, even so much as a teaser yet, that may change over the next couple of weeks, as most studios could choose to release something online that would also play in front of Full Love and Thunder, which is in theaters June 8th. Or they can simply wait and make waves at San Diego Comic Con. It also seems likely that the cast of the film could be on stage as was the case with Eternals in 2019. And they can finally acknowledge who's playing the MCU's Namor or Nova. I don't know how to pronounce it. In addition to revealing some other cast members who will still be a surprise to general audiences who don't follow things too closely. Now, another thing we could expect at San Diego Comic-Con from our studios is some Disney Plus updates. Now, Marvel Studios has a second season of What If that should be ready to go at some point this year, and also free live-action projects that have completed their principal photography. That's Secret Invasions, Werewolf by Night, and the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Sorry. Three others that are in production right now are Echo, Loki Season 2, and Ironheart. Fans should expect major news about every one of those projects, but actually not. But some cast reviews and some first look footage will go a long way for pretty much any of them, because nothing official from most studios has been revealed about any of them, so we could save Echo. Now, according to Murphy's Multiverse, it's all about phasing. So Marvel Studio fans sure seem to love big timeline photos, even though the reality is that they're subject to change. Because as we all know, this timeline was definitely subject to change due to the COVID-19 pandemic. I mean, everything had to be pushed from 2020 to 2021 until it was safe to go back to theaters. Now, there have been a lot of talk about Phase 4 and Phase 5, and 5G had recently said, here we go again. He said that he would be showing fans a tiny bit of more of the roadmap. So there will be a full Phase 5 reveal, but will be at San Diego Comic-Con or will it be at D23 Expo in September? Well, Murphy's Multiverse claims that it's unlikely, but could Feige give fans a cool looking timeline for the rest of 2022 and for 2023? Sure. Now, here comes the last thing to expect. It's the over-deliver. So far, nothing listed above would be surprising or all that exciting for fans who are always starving for more. Because in 2019, the over-deliver was certainly the reveal that Ali would be leading the Blade reboot. So, what's in store for 2022? The 2023 slate is probably 75% known, and it's likely that Blade will take the other spot. And by the way, anyone is free to make some comments in the live chat, so you can have your comments up on the screen. So feel free to do that. So it says there are 4 dates blocked off for 2024, though no films have been assigned to them at this time. However, it's expected that the Fantastic Four and the Thunderbolts are going to be 2 of them. So any news about another 2024 film would be pretty major. And if Kevin Feige really wants to make a big enough bang that will carry over until D23, he can announce anything like something mutant related, or reveal whatever they're calling the Secret Wars adaptation. The fans are all expecting to be the next endgame of the new saga. There's no way for us to know exactly what Feige will do, but the safe bet is that he'll drop something major at San Diego Comic-Con. So, but also keep many more big reveals in the bag for D23 Expo. So we'll have to wait and see what he does. And they say that D23 Expo is going to be an absolute blast. And a quick reminder that we will be covering D23 Expo this September. Whether it's FakeTV Box or Wkly Hit List live, or maybe both, it doesn't matter. We're going to be covering D23 Expo weekend from September 9th to September 11th. So be there for that. Okay, so we talked about the Inside Scoop. We talked about the news about Marvel Studios and San Diego Comic-Con. So now it's time for the sneak peek of the week. Now last week we showed you a sneak peek of Miss Marvel. I mean, the new episode of Miss Marvel that debuted last week on Disney Plus. So this week we're going to show a sneak peek at tomorrow night's season 8 finale of The Flash on the CW. Now let me just say this. Well, I saw last week's episode of The Flash, and like everyone, I was just blown away. Like everyone. Like if you haven't seen it, like Vaughn completely like whipped his face off to show, I guess, the face he would prefer. And then at the end said, "Thanks for the wait for the resurrection, Flash." And we knew right then that tomorrow night's season finale is going to be so lit. So right now, let me share the sneak peek. So let me just make it bigger. And here we go.
Iris died in my arms. She's been erased from this timeline.
Oh my God. You want revenge?
Stop! If you do this, you will be just as bad as him!
Who's faster now, Flash?
What do we do now?
We find a way to take down the negative forces.
I have to find a way into the negative speed force.
Dad, that's insane. You're gonna need a negative source of lightning.
Like me.
I'm the key.
Time to tip the scales.
As long as Dawn's out there, everyone's in danger. This has to end.
Good luck.
Oh, God.
I tell you, finding ways to kill you is my life's work.
The Flash, season finale Wednesday at 8/7 Central. Free next day, only on the CW app.
Just unbelievable. So it looks like Barry's out for revenge, people. But we don't know exactly what's gonna happen happen tomorrow night. So we're also gonna have to wait and see. The season finale of Fast premieres tomorrow night at 8/7 Central on the CW network. Okay, so right now it's 7:26. So I thought we might end this stream early because last week we went well over an hour. But first, here is for the first time our back-to-back celebrity of the week. Bam. So our back-to-back celebrity of the week is Matt Lintz, born May 23rd, 2001. Starred in Pixels and The Walking Dead. Currently stars in Marvel Studios' Miss Marvel. Now, as you can understand, I was supposed to announce him as last week's Celebrity of the Week, but I had forgotten to do that. So, congratulations to Matt Lintz, who is for the first time ever back-to-back Celebrity of the Week. So that's all the time we have for tonight. All the time. Now, as I say every episode of FakeTV Box, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and share everything that we have on KlicKNet. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. So, with that said, I'll see you next week for Wkly Hit List with Kwame Alexander live. Have a good night.